Hey guys, I just want to give you a real quick overview of the lab that we're going to do on Friday. This is the Projectile Motion Lab. And so the idea is that we're going to be rolling balls off the table. We're going to roll the ball off the table like so, and we want to measure the velocity of the ball as it comes off the table and use that to predict how far away the ball is going to fall on the floor, and there's a ruler down there. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to use the motion sensors as photo gates. So these are called photo gates. They have a light of some kind going in between them so that whenever something passes through them, they turn on. You can see that the light comes on when my hand passes through them. The two photo gates are connected to the Lab Pro controller as we used in the last class, and the Lab Pro controller is connected to the computer. So what you can do is you can use the computers to measure the exact time difference between the gates, and by measuring the distance between the gates, you can figure out the velocity of the ball as it rolls through the gates. So you're going to use that velocity to predict how far away from the table the ball is going to fall, do the experiment, and check to see if you get the right answer. That's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to show you just a little bit what this looks like when you do it on the computer. Okay, so here's Logger Pro. If you plug in the photo gates correctly, you'll automatically get this screen, so you won't have to do anything else. I'm going to show you what the balls look like when it goes through the gate and what the data is going to look like. So hit record. Notice the time it says waiting for data. Roll the ball. And you see that the time showed up right here. So what's happening is that the photo gate tells you as soon as the ball enters the gate and leaves the gate, and then enters the gate and leaves the gate again. So 4.53 is when it enters the first gate, 4.57 is when it leaves the first gate, 4.70 is when it enters the second gate, and 4.73 is when it leaves the second gate. So you're going to need to determine which of these numbers you want to use to find the velocity of the ball, and it mostly comes down to where you measure the distances between the photo gates. So that's going to be one major challenge in the lab, is to make sure that you do that correctly. But then just finding the difference between two of these will tell you the time difference, and if you know how long the ball took to go that distance, you can get the speed. That's all. All the rest of this stuff is not going to be used in this lab. We just need to be able to read off the time right there. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in the lab.